I'm a South African, which is South African born Mozambique, but I came here in South Africa when I was 5 years old, but I actually made everything here in South Africa. When I was young, I went to the primary in South Africa and finishing up my matric schooling here in South Africa. I'm doing everything here. I'm actually a resident of South Africa. So what I was doing since I was actually young, I was very involved in what we call the animals. I love the animals. So, but I started working with the animals by 2002. So, yeah, I'm Dinamosi from Mabarulu, which is down south from where I am now. I'm looking about maybe 34 kilometers from here. It's not that far, so yeah. So I've just heard that there is some few questions that came over, but I'm not going to continue with them. What I'm going to do now, hand over to Rexon, which is actually going to be in charge.
No, there's a question. Ask Hayley first what the question is for you. Ask Hayley what the question is. You can just ask.
There's a question that came through for you, or a couple of questions from Kimilo and Deb. They're very interested to hear some history of how you got into guiding and what your experiences have been.
It's Kimberly, huh? Okay, I've just got another questions from Kimberly, actually. So what I'm going to say to you, Kimberly, actually, if you can hear that, I was involved in guiding. I mean, I was doing the trekking from 2001, which I was doing that year by the Sabisand, which is down south. Then from there, by 2004, then I moved off to the western side, which is called Northwest Province. Is where I started doing my trekking a lot more then I started qualified as a third guide then now I decided to come back home, where it's actually now, as you can see me, by Juma Game Reserve, Sabisand, South Africa. So I'm very happy about that. I'm very keen to do that in my life.
And I must say one last thing, people are very curious. How do you spell your name?
Actually, to spell my name, because most of the people, as I said yesterday, actually, it is a little bit difficult. So I'll just give them, if they can be able to write it down. My name, how to spell it, you write it D-I-N-A-M-O-S-I, Dinamosi. So that's it. If they want to write it down so they don't have to forget that, so I'll be happy.
Thank you very much, Dinamosi.
You're welcome.